Right, Woodlands winners, we are back again for another week, and I've put the rose between the two thorns. Stacey White, hello.
Hi, Paul. Nice to be here. I'm pleased you got my name right this week. That's good.
I didn't have to change it on the go. We're going to call this one the Bettors Delight because there's a couple of cracking photos that you've taken. We changed the setup a little bit. One of the farm up above the top, but the king underneath Bettors Delight, and he's had a pretty magic week. Hughesy, Mark Hughes, firstly, welcome.
Yeah, morning, mate. Beautiful Wednesday again. Chugging along beautifully.
Isn't it sad when we look at Stace? She's got the sun belting in out the back, and we've got overcast or wet conditions. We pick on New Zealand weather.
It's 26 degrees here today, they reckon. So.
I've got the t-shirt on. It comes off, and the jumpers go back on when I finish this show. Don't worry, it's nothing special here in Victoria. Massive week again for Woodlands. We keep getting the message out there, and that's all we want to do. This show is around highlighting some of the winners that we've actually been able to see, but also make sure people are aware where to go to get in touch with the team from Woodland Stud. Phone numbers and email addresses will be up underneath, but also just go to woodlandstud.co.nz for all of your information. Usually I'm calling this one the Bettors Delight Show. We're going to start off with a bit of New Zealand content, I suppose, with Dexter Dunn in the bike here on Mirage Hanover, setting a 1:48.4 mile. This was a brilliant race in an elimination of the Breeders' Crown.
Yeah, Saturday night at the Meadowlands in New Jersey, and the Breeders' Crown limbs on, and Bettors Delight boys won 2 in this particular 3-year-old heat. Mirage Hanover and Nijinsky, fresh off his $300,000 size stake win in Canada. There's 2 of Bettors boys, punching to the line together in that elimination in 48. They're both drawn beside each other in the big final on Saturday night at the Meadowlands, so looking forward to that. Cracking race, and Bettors Delight, the leading 3-year-old sire in North America this year by a couple of $100,000 over Captain Treacherous. Not bad for a 26-year-old.
He came out of the gate 2 in that Mirage Hanover, and he ended up, I think, 4 or 5 back. Go back and watch the replay of that race, and then he did it tough outside Nijinsky, and they both went to the line ding-dong battle, 2 quality colts having a go. So Bettors just continues to get it done, and that's what this week's show will be called, the Bettors Delight Weekly Winners, so that'll be fine. Stace, we're going to play at home for yourself. We're going to look after one of our own too, with Sheree Tomlinson in the bike. Judy J got the chockies for us for the second time for Connections.
Yeah, absolutely. A lovely 3-year-old filly by What the Hill. Sheree is a sponsored driver with Woodland Stud. So she actually used the service fee to breed this horse as part of her package as the sponsored driver. So great to see another success for her. I know they think a lot of her. They've had a few niggles with her, and she's been a bit of a project, but good to see her finally get another win. And she's drawn quite well. She's in the Group 3 Hambletonian on Monday at Ashburton, so obviously against the boys, so it'll be a bit of a tougher ask for her, but Trotter's in good form, so you never know what might happen from the 2 draw, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, bit of an older school breed, being out of a Granthow Wishes mare, but What the Hill's getting it done with all sorts of different dam sires, and really good to see. Obviously she's a half sister to Mark Hauler as well, so good breeding on her side.
Yeah, it is, and it's good to see. And they do have an opinion of her because she's gone around in, I think she's had 14 starts now for 2 wins. People might say, but she's competed in all the good races last year, especially, and was unlucky a couple of times. She got knocked over a couple of times. Things didn't go her way, and if she can get a bit of a run on, she can get a bit of form. We better give a shout out. I haven't got the video, but we better give a shout out to Elizabeth Hill as well. He's had a great week. What the Hill, but. Of course, the resident auctioneer features a lot on Campbell's comments. Is in the ownership of Elizabeth Hill, so it got the job done last night for Stonewall. But of course, it is also a Woodland Stud bred horse, so we've got to give them a big shout out, Stace.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, she won really impressively. I'm pretty sure it was her first start down south. She streaked the rest of her opposition and looked like she was going to be a really good horse in those sort of earlier juvenile races, and just sort of things didn't go to plan with her a little bit, but she definitely looks like she's back on track in that. So yeah, great group of owners, and obviously Stonewall have been big supporters of Woodlands, so good to see them getting the job done there. And he had plenty of winners actually over the week. Not long after Judy J won at Addington on Friday night, he had another winner in Auckland, I think not even half an hour later. 5 o'clock Jerry, which has been another good performer of his. So yeah, and then he's also had, I think there was about 3 or 4 over in Aussie last week too. So no, he's getting the job done, that's for sure.
Yeah, he does. He's flying under the radar very well. Husey, we're going to go to Sweet Ideal. This was some sort of win. That's it last. Out wide. Anyone watching in the yellow colours? This was massive, Husey.
Yeah, there's a bit of substance and a bit of depth to this filly. She's got pure, sheer high speed, sustainable high speed as well. Just watch this from just the top here to the leader. She just drops on these horses like they're nailed to the fence. Goes to the front, knocks off and wins very easily. Beautiful gated filly. Hopefully she's paid up for the Breeders' Crown next month, but wouldn't have been out of place in the Oaks a few weeks ago. Out of an American Ideal mare. So right under the Lawler family who race her. I'm sure she's a great reason to be getting out of bed every morning. I think she's 5 starts for 4 wins now. So just part of the Sweet Lou juggernaut that, bounced across Australia last week. Winners everywhere. 2 Group 3s at Gloucester Park on Friday night, and winners at Addington, Auckland, you just name it. I just noticed. I think he's had a treble in Kentucky today as well. So Tuesday their time. So Lou is relentless. I'm not going to say he's too dissimilar to Bettors' Delight. He's not in his stratosphere yet, but I always thought that American Ideal was our second greatest boy, but Lou's starting to tap on American Ideal's door in a serious way. So the Lou juggernaut continues.
Right, so I had to cut one bit out because Paulie done a mistake, but it's okay. We won't worry too much about it. Husey, I'm going to go back to you. Horses coming off the speed never happens in the US. Down by the seaside, he was Swingtown. Now, he's not in the picture yet. That's him just getting in the picture, as they call it, 1 over, 2 wide. 1-1 anyway for us down under. Dexter Dunn in the bike. Man, this was impressive. And a 26-2 last quarter. And watch how he goes to the line. He just backs right off.
Yeah, look, I know that this is a serious horse, and I know Ronnie Burke and them early told everybody that this was probably one of their better 2-year-olds. Swingtown was massive in Ohio early doors, and now he's come to the party late in the season. He won the Breeders' Crown. Sorry, not the Breeders' Crown. He was massive in the Ohio size stake a couple of weeks ago. He's a deadly serious animal. Seaside has qualified 2 of his boys into the Breeders' Crown final on Saturday night. Lou has a handful as well. Swingtown's in that race up to his ears. By the Missiles also qualified there into the Breeders' Crown age final on Saturday night. So on paper, Seaside's got some very, very big hopes in the Breeders' Crown in North America this Saturday night, and he just keeps on getting the job done, mate. And
plus with fillies here, fillies in New Zealand as well, Stace. They've all been getting the job done everywhere. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to think there was one at Addington the other night, but there was a couple of very impressive ones there, and there's a couple stepping out at Ashburton on Monday as well.
Yeah, for sure. Spirit of Anarchy, I think, is probably the one you were thinking of, that one at Addington. Yeah, he's a nice horse. I know Cran's always had a lot of time for him, so good to see him living up to his expectations, I suppose. I think he got a double over your way as well somewhere early last week, and he sired a Quinella and a 2-year-old fillies race at West Wyalong on, I think it was Sunday. So yeah, he's definitely getting the job done and doing some great things. So interesting to see. Yeah, as you say, there's some going around on Monday and going into those feature races come the next few months. So be interesting to see them step up. But yeah, couldn't ask for him to do more than what he's doing at the moment.
No. Breeding season is well and truly honest. We're getting foals on the ground. We're getting plenty of people getting out there. Get in touch with the team at woodlandstud.co.nz. Plenty of races coming up as well. Stace, good luck on Monday with Bet and Win. It's going to be, great race. We want to, he's stepping out against the big boys, the serious big boys too, and all off the same handicap. That mobile barrier brings everyone back to the pack a bit, but going to be a great day of racing. It's a magic weekend of racing. There was actually, What the Hill had a really nice winner at, I don't know if she's racing this Sunday, Husey, Elderbaron, I forgot her name. Suzanne, was it? Duncan McPherson owns it. Yeah. She was out of Cold's sister. She's so much like her mum, it's not funny, but that was another very, very impressive winner last Sunday for Chris Elford and Duncan McPherson, actually. So, but yeah, make sure you tune in. Gucci's going around, Kian Gucci. Another one of What the Hills horses that we've got a lot of time for, Husey. Going to be magic couple of days, Sunday, Monday. Keep an eye on all the quality stock going around.
Yeah, look, there's some good racing coming up as there is at this time of the year. So, and look, just did a little bit of raw data number. It's not raw data, it's real data last night about how good our stallions are going in Australia, particularly at the juvenile level. So I had a look at our current 3-year-olds here in Australia. So Bettors Delight, 80% winners to runners. Sweet Lou, 78% winners to runners with his 3-year-old crop. American Ideal, 77% winners to runners with his 3-year-old crop. And Down by the Seaside, 72% winners to runners. All of our 2-year-old sires are well and truly above 50%, excluding Lather Up, who's probably had 5 winners out of about 16 starters. But the percentages for our boys in Australia are just staggering. So the reality is, if you have a 3-year-old by our sire this year, you're an 80% chance to literally be in the winner's circle.
Wow. Impressive stats. You could have given me those, put them up as a banner over the top of us.
Well, we probably will, but I just, there's opportunity to get to these horses. People want to upgrade their breeding. They've got to talk to us. If they want to be a winner and be in the winner's circle, they've got to talk to us. The data shows that. And I think people need to know about it. Sweet Lou this year with his 2-year-old, 63% winners to runners. Bettors Delight, 68% winners to runners with his 2-year-olds in Australia. Yep. They were 23 years old when they were conceived. Seaside's at about 58% with his 2-year-olds. American Ideals equal second 2-year-old winners in Australia behind Sweet Lou with his 2-year-old crop. So our boys are getting the job done. I love banging on about it, mate. It's great.
One thing about it, Stace, if the big boss watches, he's going to say, well, look at Husey do. He's done his homework, that's for sure.
Very impressed.
Yeah, well, look, guys, as we say with our stallions, mate, it's deeds, not words.
It was actually the Woodlands stud. Is it a Sire Stakes race? Yeah, it is Sire Stakes heat at Ashburton. Tactiva, probably another tricky draw, unfortunately. 6 off the front line, so he's got a bit of speed underneath him in the sun to lather up. But he's going enormous. He was a terrific 5th last start. And, anyway, probably not the greatest draw for him. Incidentally taken on Confederate, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But anyway, we won't worry about that. All right, guys, thank you. Get in touch. As I said, the numbers are going underneath, or go to woodlandstud.co.nz. Contact the stud. Contact these guys and get in touch. Breed to the Woodland Stud. Juggernaut. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Paulie.
Thanks, Paul. Have a good week.
And now comes up 3 wide to chase down the leader, who's got a 2-length buffer at the top of the straight. 30 and 4 the third quarter. It's What the Bell. 2 clear, Noah Magnifique and Judy J. Then came Navara from Shandon Bells. Still it's What the Bell, the leader. Judy J levels up on the outside and goes to the lead now. It's Judy J in front, running on the inside, the River Boy, and then came Shandon Bells, Navara. Judy J knocking up, the River Boy's flying, but Judy J's holding on, and here's the real Judy J. Judy J won it by a length on the River Boy. Third across was Shandon Bells, and next in Navara. Followed in by Son of Patrick. What the Bell made it in.
And deuce popping, Mirage Hanover comes after him, and they hook up in a duel here. It is Nijinsky and Mirage Hanover on the outside, stride for stride. 122 and 4 into the stretch drive. Nijinsky on the inside. Nijinsky and Mirage Hanover going at it, trading blows. Sweet Beach Life trying to reel them in. Gem Quality on the outside and deep stretch. What a battle. Mirage Hanover. Nijinsky on the inside, not giving way. Mirage Hanover. Mirage Hanover. Then Nijinsky. Then Gem Quality. And then it was Calico Jack Hanover, and close between Better Is Nice and Sweet Beach Life. 148 and 4.
Half away on the outside then is Optimal. Sweet Ideal starts a big run around them. Will need to produce a big run anyway from Silver Mystique. Shunted out to the rear and Jillaby Adore back with those. So the 3 fillies all mares back at the tail. The third quarter in 28.7. All Blazing Guns flat on the turn. Sweet Ideal's cruising up down the centre. Brownies at Midnight about to get through from Herney. And then followed behind them by Silver Mystique. Sweet Ideal. Daryl Lawler cannot hold her any slower. Oh, she might be something special. This is a top win. Hasn't moved on it. Has his hands in her chest. Makes a good field look absolutely, totally ordinary. Sweet Ideal. Beat Brownies at midnight, 3 metres, 4 metres. He's All Rock third. Then Silver Mystique. All Blazing Guns found absolutely nothing from Herney. Optimal Jillaby.
In the long shot, Pappy's Rocket. A length and a quarter advantage on Prince Hal Hanover on the inside second. Fallout is inching closer first over. Tracked by Swingtown on the outside. Makes sense with no racing room. Then Banderas and Mount Elite has to pass them all as they turn for home. Pappy's Rocket drawing the crowd. 1:23 and 4 into the stretch. Fallout takes the lead, but Swingtown on the outside getting to him. Fallout digging in. Swingtown and Dexter Dunn. Swingtown out sprinting. Fallout to the wire. Then it's far back to third and Makes Sense. It's Swingtown, then Fallout, and then Makes Sense. And Prince Hal Hanover 150 and 1.